Hi, this is Linda and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm putting together my Project Life spread for the week of November 13th through November 19th, 2023, and I am working with the Silent Moon kit from Cocoa Daisy. This is my first kit as part of the creative team for Cocoa Daisy, and I'm super excited to be working with them. I also want to let you know that I do have an affiliate link down in the description box below and a discount code for you. So if you do want to purchase any of their products, I would really appreciate if you use that code so that you can help support my channel. Thanks. Okay, let's dive right in. Okay, so you guys, this week, not a ton happened. There was the December daily prep party. It was some sort of nice fall weather. So I did get outside, kind of like a last for the season. Let's see, this was from the prep party. I raked leaves. I put together my daughter's advent calendar. It was starting to kind of be a little bit of holiday decor. I put some holiday decor up. I did that really early this year. And then I also have my 2024 planner lineup. Now that we're getting closer to the end of the year, during this week, I was kind of starting, so you can see there's like fall, there's Christmas, and there's New Year's all in here. So I'm going to be working with the Silent Moon collection from Cocoa Daisy. And this is their Modern Memory Keeper kit, which comes in this really nice envelope. So I have joined their creative team for 2024, and I'm super excited to bring these products to my pages and my projects and on my YouTube and my Instagram. So expect a lot more from me using Cocoa Daisy products. I am still going to use a lot of other products, but I'm very excited to play with these products. So this kit is actually January themed, but I thought it would work really well for this spread anyways, because the colors are super kind of winter, fall, and they're just so pretty. So these kits come with so many products, and there's the 4x6 cards. So I'm going to flip through the cards first and kind of come up with an idea of which ones I want, and then we'll go through the embellishments. So these cards are double-sided. This one is vertical, which is so beautiful, but I love, love, love this card. So I might use that one. I just love all the florals. This one is about snow, so we didn't quite have snow yet during this week. And then this one is a January calendar, and I am going to use this in some January projects as well, but not this spread. So I really like this one too for a title card. I think I might want to use that one because that's just so pretty, but I don't know. I'm going to put that one next to it as an option. Okay, now moving to the 3x4 cards. So I'm going to put the January ones like over here because I know I'm not going to use them in this spread. I'm trying to decide. I can't tell what's different. Oh, it's a Sunday start versus a Monday start. That's smart. 2024. I love this. New Year. I have to see the trailer first. That's super cute. BU. I do like that one a lot. Kind of want to use that one. We'll see. Eat, enjoy, savor, cherish. Don't have any food photos on this spread, which is surprising for me. My kitchen, my rules. I can't say that. Eurythmia. The peaceful state of mind that comes upon waking from a pleasant dream. That's really pretty and cute. Let's see if there's a way I can use that one. Flaunt every shade of yourself like the moon. This kit is just super, super cute. Clear your desk, tie your hair up, grab a coffee, and just start. I love that one. I'm definitely going to use that. Not sure if I'm going to use it to embellish or on its own. Introverts unite. We are here, we're uncomfortable, and we want to go home. I love that. I think that's hilarious. Probably going to use that for a standalone scrapbook page. See, she had a galaxy in her eyes, a universe in her mind. Oh, I love this card. Okay, I'm definitely using that one. To-do list. Practice kindness, be thankful, breathe deeply, enjoy life, and love. Love that too. So one of the things I really love about the Cocoa Daisy kits are all of the like words and quotes. They just have so many gorgeous kind of filler cards. This one's good for like journaling. Every phase of your life teaches you how to grow, how to heal, and how to deal. I like that one. Let go and let the universe give you what you need. I'm just thinking about, like, I like so many of these. Make choices that reflect your hopes and not your fears. So cute. You're the universe experiencing itself. I like this one with the colors of that one, and I like that one with that one. So putting that as a maybe. And in her starry shade of dim and solitary loveliness, I learned the language of another world. I love that. That would go really well with my book here. Unsure though. Be the moon, inspire people even when you're far from full. I like this. Let's see, phew, that was a close. I almost had to socialize. Kind of like that for that. I will never be a morning person, for the moon and I are far too much in love. Well, that's not true for me, but that really fits my daughter. So I'm going to save that one for her. No snow quite this week. Trust the process. I do kind of like that one. Protect your peace. Trust the magic of new beginnings. And I also really love this one. I definitely want to use that one. I had that one kind of pulled out. I don't know if you noticed that in the beginning, because I looked through these cards once before and I knew I wanted to use that one. So I actually think I want to use this one because I like it with that card. I like these two together, but I really like this one for like a general just stories. So I'm going to put these ones away. And then I have a 4x6 photo here. So I don't need another 4x6 card from the kit, but I do need some 3x4 cards. So let's see. I like this one just as a filler. So I think I'm going to use that one as a filler there. This for some journaling, that for my title. And then on this side, I like this one as a filler. I'm going to probably put some embellishments on it. And I like this one for like to talk about that book. And then I like this one for the prep party. I like this one too. Not sure where I'm going to use things. So I think I picked out too many cards, which is not unsurprising. So this is my stack of planners, and there's so many like new year things in here. I was thinking for those. So let me look through. First, I'm going to look through this chipboard. So there's these frames, which are super cute, but I don't think they're going to go with this spread. So a lot of my photos in this spread have like pinks and reds rather than the blues from the kit. So I want to kind of bring in more of the pinks. A time to start fresh. Now I love this chipboard here for, let me just get it off this backer. I love this one for this planner stack because this is my 2024 lineup, and I think I'm probably going to add something to tell you that on there. And then I really love these like stars. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to put them on a few of the photos, but I'm not going to put that out yet. See what else I have to work with. So there's enamel dots, and these are like glittery, which is super great. It goes with this kit really well. And there's these puffy things, which I think are super cute. I might want to put one like on top of this. You see, I think there's a washi tape, not in here. So I also got the stationery kit subscription, and that one came with a washi tape. And you guys know I am obsessed with washi tape. So this washi tape is kind of wintry, but it's also so pretty. So I'm thinking I might use that to put one of these on somewhere. I'm not sure. I love these. I'm just not sure where I want to put it. So, or which ones I want to use. So I'm going to use some of those, maybe some washi. Let me open this. So then there's a die cut pack. So there's these little stars, and I love that there's stars on multiple things, so I can maybe make some star clusters. And let's see, that's kind of like a shooting star. Here's a little label, some more of the frames. Kind of like that for see, what do we have? New Year. Obviously the New Year and the snow ones aren't going to work for this spread, but let's see, winter favorites. Some of these tags though, these tags are so cute. Okay, and then there's these stickers, which also have some more labels on here, which could be really fun. And these like bigger stickers that you can use to make cards. There's some rub-ons. Some wood veneer stars, which I could do some really cute clusters with those. We have alphas, and then there's 6x8 papers. So the papers would be really cute to make my own journaling cards, which I think I'm going to do. Hi, Pumpkin. So the papers are super cute, and I think that they would make good, like, to make your own cards. So I think I'm going to use this one because I think that would be a super cute background for a journaling card. And then there's a stamp set, which says Seasons of New Beginning, Antisocial, January. Just super, super cute. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do some like cutting and kind of get some of my cards created, and then I'll work on embellishing a little at a time. But I'm gonna put you guys on fast forward and do a voiceover as I put the spread together.
Okay, so I kind of struggled a little bit at the beginning to decide where I wanted to start because I had so many cards from the kit that I wanted to include. There were quite a few quote cards in this kit that were super, super cute, and I really wanted them on my spread, but I didn't have the space, and I don't really want an album that has, 5 filler cards per spread. So I'm trying to find ways to include the quote cards on cards that actually hold content, either words or photos. So this one that I'm working on now, I cropped the quote down. I just cut around the quote and put it on some of the pattern paper from the kit, which I cut down to 3x4, and I'm using it to journal about this book that I'm reading or that I was reading. This quote says, "And in her starry shade of dim and solitary loveliness, I learned the language of another world," which fit this book very well because it's a fantasy novel where there's an entirely different world or multiple worlds. And I really got into it in the last weeks of the year. So I really enjoyed being able to mention it in here, although it is also in my media journal. I added a label there onto that photo with my journal lineup just to identify the photo, and added the chipboard piece. And now I'm working on this photo of my daughter's advent calendar. So I included 2 photos of this, the 4x6 photo, which is all of the presents, which I included a square version of this on Instagram at the time. And then I have another photo of my feet looking down at it all packed up. So what I decided to do was do some journaling on a strip of pattern paper and include it on top of the photo of the advent calendar, and use that to kind of anchor the word memories from the puffy stickers. And then I replaced the dot with the eye with a star. On the other one, I decided to add some embellishments. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. Instead, I'm moving around a lot and kind of trying to decide what I want to journal where. I wanted to do some titles on a few of my journaling cards, and I considered different ways to do it, but I decided to use my Tombow Fudenosuke brush pen. I've been using this a lot in my planner and journal, and bringing it into my album is just really the next step. So for this card, I created the title that said Fall Leaves. This one I think could be a filler card or could be a journal card. There's enough of a pattern on it that you could leave it blank, but I thought it was the perfect size and style to document that I had to rake up some leaves, which wasn't a ton of words, and it fit nicely in there next to the photo of me raking leaves. Working on this one now of one of the new decorations I added this year. I used actually the piece of the insert from the frame that I think was supposed to be trash, but it looks really cute when you punch it out because it's just a bordered label. And I used that as a label to rate putting up Christmas decor early. And then I used the bottom part of the frame to add in some additional details. It says on it place and date, so I just filled it in and I stapled those in place and called it good. Now I'm going to work on another card. I went to my stash and got some white grid paper to make another card. I could have used the blue grid paper, but I wanted some additional white space on my spread because my photos are so dark. I felt like it needed some balance with a lighter paper. I'm cutting out another quote card. This one says, "Phew, that was close. I almost had to socialize," which I think is perfect for prep day because December Daily Prep Day is something where you are kind of socializing, but you are also home alone, which is the perfect kind of socialization for me. So I cut that quote out into strips and added it onto the journaling card. And then I used my Funinosuke brush pen again to create a title. This is Prep Day and journaled about December Daily Prep Day. Something you'll notice from me a lot in my spreads is that if I do a certain treatment once, I try to repeat it at least a second time. So using the brush pen to write fall leaves meant that I was going to look for a second opportunity to use the brush pen on the spread. Moving on to this filler card. So I wanted to add a quote on top of this filler card. I think this card is absolutely gorgeous. And you could leave it just by itself, but there were so many pieces that I wanted to include in the spread, and I felt like I wanted to make it more personalized for me. So I decided to use the quote that says, "Clear your desk, tie your hair up, grab a coffee, and just start," because I think that that's very fitting for where I was at this point in time. And so I, again, cut it into strips, which is my favorite way to include quote cards into my spreads. And I layered it on top of the dark blue portion of this filler card. I had considered adding one of the stamps on there, and I think that's some of the stamps are curved, and I think they would have looked really nice on it, but I decided to leave it without the stamp and instead added that star chipboard, which I think is just perfect. Next, I'm trying to find another spot for one of these puffy words because I'd already used one on the spread, and I decided to write the word goals on top of me raking leaves. It doesn't perfectly fit, but it was definitely a goal to get all the leaves raked, which I failed at miserably, but it was still somewhat fitting. Then I used my mega date stamp to add the dates to this title card. I decided to go with this one rather than the one I had originally picked out. And I just really liked the additional white space. I struggled there a little bit to get the stamp to stamp evenly, but in the end, I do have my dates up there. And I used the larger stamp just because there was so much white space so that the dates weren't lost in the middle of it. Now I'm working on this one of my daughter's advent calendar, and I used one of the die cuts that says winter favorites and added another chipboard star on top of it. I like that I have the chipboard stars on a couple of the cards, and there's also some other types of stars. There's some die cut ones and a puffy star, and just the different stars across the spread kind of tie it all together. Moving on to this journaling card, I decided that this one would be perfect for a list of small stories from the week. I initially thought I would use my dot marker to bullet point the list, which I do end up doing, but then I decided to use the stamp set and stamp the little starburst on top of my bullet points to create bullet points, to make my bullet points a little more fancy. And I think that it was a perfect way to use that stamp. I think that it works very well as a bullet point, and I will probably use it like that again in the future. On this this is a photo of our rail trail, and I went out for a walk. So I had used my Hobonichi Cousin, which is off screen, as a reference to know how far I walked. So I wrote that onto that little label. It says 3.35 miles on Sunday afternoon. And then I'm just going through and slipping everything into the pockets. I added something onto most of the photos, but I did leave a few of the photos unembellished, which I like to do so that the spread doesn't look too busy. I feel like this one has a lot going on because I did want to add a lot of the quotes and a lot of embellishments, so it was nice to have a few of those photos unembellished. Here's a look at that completed spread. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.